Hello, baseball fans. Welcome to a special episode of 6 Inning Stretch brought to you from the Sports Interaction Studio. And we are in Orlando on location. He's Whit. This is Canadian baseball legend Russell Martin. And before we get into anything, we're going to go through your Spotify rap, which is hilarious in itself because I actually don't even know how to do this. Whit. Okay, so we're going to rap. And it is saying
the number to beat is 69.
Yeah, the number to beat is 69. You've listened to 83,000 minutes, which beats both of us.
Wow.
So it's 58 days. Nice. And your top genre was deep house.
Is it? There you go.
It is. Then classic rock, pop rap, country, and reggae.
Okay.
Age is just a number, so don't take it personally. I know, but your age is 64.
Damn.
Wow, you old.
Wow.
And I just want to see what your top. Okay. I don't even know what these artists are. Are these artists or just
Your top artist is Darius or Pior.
Is that an artist?
Or is that Utopia? Utopia, Pior, Darius. What is the top?
I don't
I don't
even
actually know
who.
what we're looking at. Is this your account?
I couldn't even name a song.
Well, that's great.
Mid's good though.
Okay.
Mid's solid.
Shout out Spotify. You're great. We
Yeah.
hope that you
We can't wait for you to sponsor
our podcast.
My age, which nobody has beat yet, 85.
85.
Yeah.
Well,
We listen to like Ella
we
Fitzgerald.
just had a couple ladies walk by that
Yeah,
were
they were
awfully close to you.
Yeah, just shut up. Wait, yeah, I listen to
quite
Dean
old.
Martin every day in the Rat
Okay.
Pack, so, but
Frank
just,
Sinatra
yeah,
and-
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Old Blue Eyes. So you guys just played here in Whit's golf tournament that he rigged. What place did you get?
I don't know. Probably. I think I'm in third.
He won it the first year. Do you know where you finished?
Russ had a good day today.
I played okay, but had a rough second day. I don't know, top 12, top 20. There's like I think it's
16 guys for your top 20.
But your night was lit last night. You went to Disney World.
I did.
Yeah, how was that? The lineups, did you meet Mickey?
We didn't see Mickey. We saw the parade though. That was nice.
Oh, cool.
Saw Santa. Saw Toy Story was there. Buzz Lightyear. It was like an up and down, like roller coaster of emotions with the kids. The kids got there. They were a little tired. Kind of hit a wall. Then they got their second wind, and we finished strong. And then by the time we got to the car, they could barely walk.
Get a little sugar in them.
Yeah.
Second.
It was. We timed the sugar a little too early because they crashed like right before the end.
Oh, man.
It was fun. Had a good time.
Your group yesterday here, I think Roger Clemens was in it. Or maybe
That was
Nick
day
Holder.
one.
Day one. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, all the days blend together. But what was your group like? Because Wits today was very serious.
Yeah, Clip and Loesch in the group, and they're
Very
they take
methodical.
golf very seriously.
Yeah.
Good for them because they're both very good at golf. And yeah, just the different, nothing wrong with it. Clip is playing to win, and Loesch is. We're getting ready for a couple days from now.
Right, the
Big
program.
one, the big dog.
Yeah.
What was your group like today?
Yeah.
Who were you with today?
Today I was with Cody Reed.
You played good, huh?
He played really well.
Yeah.
He finished with an eagle on 18.
Yeah.
He like stuck it to 4
Cool.
feet. Yeah.
Hell
Yeah. He shot 73.
We will talk about golf etiquette in the cart. So he was playing tunes in his golf cart, but right before he teed off, I dropped my phone and that went over well. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
that's
you
because I hit a
enjoyed
good
that.
shot. If I would have hit a bad shot, I'd have really been pissed at you.
Yeah, Whit was blasting his yacht rock from his cart, so the vibes were high. He's kind
High.
of Mumford and Son and Dave Matthews Band, which I've never heard played on a golf course.
Okay.
So
Just chilling.
Yeah.
the vibes were chill. But I'm curious for both of you sluggers, when you're going up to tee off, how does the mental and positive talk change from when you'd go up to bat?
Oh, that's a horrible question.
I love it because it does change from what I've heard from other athletes. Whit.
I mean, it's a totally different.
So then it's a great
Thoughts.
question.
I mean, I guess.
So
I
weird.
mean, when you're golf, you expect to make contact.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Right?
You know
There's
you're going to
that.
swing.
Right.
I know I'm about to swing this
Yeah.
club. You
Great
just hope that when
question.
you hit it, it goes somewhere straight versus, I guess you're just hoping to hit it solidly, and then whatever happens after that happens.
It's tough. I mean, after a bad at bat, you get to go hide. Like you can go sit down and like hide for a little bit.
Yeah.
You get a bad shot on the golf course. Well, you got to walk and find it. And if you don't find, it's different.
Yeah.
It's definitely different.
Yeah.
You have to play your fall balls when you're playing golf.
Yeah. You know what? That is such a great question. Thank you so much. Hey, remember when we were in Atlanta for All-Star game and we were outside and you were sweating your face off? You're like halfway there right now.
Yeah, halfway. That was.
He
way
got mad
hotter
at me
than
and
I
said, and tell him that he was sweating profusely when we were in Atlanta outside. It's like, and I'm like, just play it cool.
Well,
It's
Atlanta
fine.
in
It's fine.
July, it was like 95 degrees and 100% humidity.
So humid. Oh,
What was of all your stops? So you were in Toronto, Pittsburgh, LA,
New York.
and New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh was probably the hottest.
Yeah.
I mean, New York can get hot in the summer too, but LA and Toronto, not pretty mild.
No, Toronto's indoors. So
You got
really
lucky.
can't-
You never really had a hot summer,
No, I did get lucky.
but I bet you had some cold games.
I played in Double A. I was in the Southern League.
Okay, so you got
Played
your fair share.
in Mobile, Alabama. Like, oof, that was rough. Just
And nowhere to hide, like in between innings. At least in the big leagues, like you can go up in the clubhouse and cool down for a second.
yeah, nothing was worse than playing in Vero Beach because we didn't have any dugouts back then.
Oh my
with,
God.
with the
No
Dodgers.
dugouts?
No dugouts. So the sun would just be beaming on you. And I played there. I had spring training there a couple times, and then in the Florida State League, had the full season there. That was like nothing could be worse than that. So
See, kids these days, they just don't know the grind.
They don't know the grind.
They get six game series, and then they get every Monday off. They probably have dugouts at every field they're playing at. They don't have the long bus rides. If they do, they're there for a whole week. It's just
batting practice in shorts.
they get paid like 7 times more than we got paid.
Yeah.
Kids these days.
And that still wouldn't be that much though, like.
It took me 3 years to get my first comma in my paycheck. My third year. I think my third year, I finally got a comma in my paycheck.
What? Wow.
Shit was grindy.
No wonder you're
I know I'm
prickly
kind
all the time.
of bougie, but
Yeah,
I'm
he is a bougie
I
bitch.
grinded my.
Yeah.
You're doing
Got it.
okay. You're doing
My
okay
dick
now.
off.
It all worked. It all worked out. It all worked out.
Oh my God.
They wanted. Okay, we gotta pause because apparently
We're gonna
everybody wants to
pause.
hear from me. See how
We're-
cool that is?
He's important. Don't look
Nobody
at him
wants
in
to
the
hear from you.
eyes.
We going back in? Time out.
Time out.
TV timeout.
Time out.
In first place, with an incredible round today, he wouldn't have thrown up on himself in the last 3. It'd have been a hell of a round. Mr. Tyler Clifford.
We had a quick little break because Whit had to go give himself an award because he rigged this,
Not
saying
award,
he
just
got
runner
second
up.
place.
Runner up.
Runner up. Okay. You know what I'm going to show because it's time now for extra innings, which happens early in the show, which he loves because it makes no sense. Let's show some videos, some tweets, whatever it may be involving who we're interviewing. And one of my favorite things about covering you when you were playing for the Jays is I was terrified of you because you would get ejected so often and it was hilarious, but you're like the nicest person ever. So I just wanted to show you a couple of my favorite moments. If you remember these moments with Pittsburgh and Toronto and just how calm and steady you were. You did not throw the bat or your helmet and life was good.
Oof.
Do you have a favorite game that you were ejected from or moment? Like you said, Riviera, I'm pretty sure had to constantly go to the weight room. Like that is awesome.
Yeah, I got a couple where I get pretty heated, but the funniest one is I was with New York and we're playing in Tampa and I felt like I was getting squeezed. Sorry. I felt like I was getting squeezed by the umpire a little bit and I forget who it was behind the plate, but I remember asking him, I asked him if he stretched before the game and he's like, what? What'd you say? It's like, dude, did you stretch before the game? Because I feel like you're a little bit tight. And and I'm not looking I'm looking towards the pitcher, and he walks around, gets in my grill, and he's like wiping the dirt off the plate, and he's like, what did you say? I was like, I was just wondering if you stretched before the game because you're kind of tight. And he's like, you're out of here. And then Girardi comes out and he starts arguing. He's like, what'd you do? I was like, dude, I asked him if he stretched. He said, threw me out the game. And then it was funny. The reporters after the game asked a question. I was like, I was just, trying to lighten the mood because I felt like he was squeezing my guy, But that was one where nobody in the stadium knows what's going on because there's no interaction with the umpire and it just looks like nothing's happening. And next thing you know, I'm taking a shower.
That was my one regret from playing was I never got thrown out ever. For you, was it a buildup or was it just like something happened and you just saw red and you got tossed,
Oh,
or a little bit of both?
probably both.
Yeah.
Probably both. But
Well, there's certain
yeah,
umpires
just so
that you would-
competitive, you know.
Yeah.
And usually it would be a combination of, you know, not getting the calls that I want while I'm catching, and then getting like maybe a bad call while I'm hitting.
Yeah.
And then it's, you know, maybe we're getting beat or something. Usually we're getting beat pretty good when I'm getting thrown out. But there's a combination. There's like half the times, because I got thrown out quite a bit. Half the times I'm like seeing red, and the other half, like I'm actually like laughing. I'm like, how did I get thrown out here? I didn't do any. There's one where Stroman gets thrown out.
Yes.
And like Stroman's like saying something like in his glove, like the umpire doesn't hear. He gets tossed. I turn around. I'm like, what's going on? I get thrown out too. I'm like, dude, like,
Didn't Gibby get thrown out at that game as well?
yeah,
Probably.
that one was like, I mean, I'll pay the fine, but I did not do anything. That was one of them where I'm like, okay, I mean, I'll see you guys later.
Do you know the number? Do you know how many times you got thrown out? Or somebody ever tell you?
I would say maybe like 10.
Okay.
They were
That's
good.
not-
Is it
not
more?
awful.
Is it more? Is
No,
there a
like,
stat?
I don't know. There is a stat. Let us know. But
Probably
I
good
love
for at
it.
least 1 year. I know I played more than 14 years, but I'm gonna go 10.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
so good. Yeah. He said on an episode how that was like one of his regrets. I'm like, well, guess who has had a couple ejections in his career? And they were always so entertaining, especially be the 1-2 punch in Pittsburgh, who's, I can't remember your skipper's name there.
Hurdle? Clay
Yes.
Hurdle?
Yes.
Yeah.
He would go after him, and in Toronto, it'd be Gibby right after you sometimes. Like, this is entertainment. So thanks for that.
Yeah, there was one where I was in Toronto. It was an extra inning game. And there was a young umpire, Vic
Carapazzo? Yeah, Carapazzo.
Yeah. And I think he rung me up on like a fastball that I thought was up and in. You know, with like the technology nowadays, it was probably like a backup slider that probably caught like the top edge of the zone. And then I said something walking back to the dugout. And as I'm walking back, I'm not looking at him. Like, I'm not showing him up or anything. He threw me out while I was walking back to the dugout, and then I just lost it. You know, my coaches are holding onto my jersey. It's like it's ripping off. And then there's a picture the next day in the paper, and like it looks like I'm about to eat him. Like my mouth is like this, and there's veins in my neck's popping out. Yeah, I wasn't too proud of that one.
Vic was Vic. I had a weird relationship with Vic because he was always super nice to me, like in the field when I was playing second, even hitting. But I probably had the most, like, he probably screwed me the most of any umpire. But he was so cool to me. I was like, you're supposed to like give me stuff if you're cool, if you're my guy.
Yeah.
So I didn't know whether to be mad at him or nice with him because he was so nice to me. But then he'd call a ball this far out a strike, and I'd be like, dude, I got some mixed emotions going on with it right now.
This segment presented by Sports Interaction, Sportsbook and Casino. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction, Canada's homegrown sportsbook. What do you got?
You know we're staying with college football.
I knew this.
You know it.
Yeah. Go Gamecocks.
Go Cox. We just hired a good offensive coordinator.
Saw that.
Shout out to Shane for that hire. We're going to go with the college football playoff futures bet. Naturally, we're going to stick with the SEC. And we're going to take Georgia plus 500. Go Dogs. It's just going to be fairly easy for them up until the championship game, and then they'll play either probably Indiana or Ohio State. And Georgia is the better team. Look for Georgia to win their, I don't know, what's like their third championship in the last 10 years. So, dynasty.
Woof. Do you want to read the script?
Sure. Is this on camera? Do I need to like look at the camera?
A little bit.
Okay.
I know.
This one?
The outro.
Outro. Sports Interaction, Sportsbook, and Casino has you covered with pitch-by-pitch live betting and easy deposits and payouts. Every game is your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Go to sportsinteraction.com/BJN to open an account. Ontario only, 19 and over. Please play responsibly. One take.
Mixed emotions is something I did not have looking at your social media because you have not scrubbed it. Not that you need to, of some older posts. So there's a couple I want to show you where it was DJ Russ.
Oh.
Were you actually DJing, or was this staged photo, if you remember it?
No, I mean, yeah, I was DJing. I don't really DJ that much, but
Sick.
I can do it.
Were you the aux cord guy in the clubhouse? Did you run the music?
Oh.
Not all the time. We kind of let like the starting pitcher decide like what type of music to play. but on the bus rides and stuff, like
Yeah.
I kind of mix it up too. So I have like a wide variety of music that I like, and kind of like everybody seems to at some point is going to vibe with the music that I'm playing.
Yeah.
You know, I'll throw some Latin stuff on there, some country, you know, for the good old boys, and then a little bit of hip hop, a little rap. I mix it up.
Any French
Eclectic.
music? No French
No,
music.
I saved that for home.
Oh, yeah. All right. I will ask this now because I asked you slightly off the record because I do not speak French. I do not understand it. It is mandatory to take in Canada, by the way. So the education system failed me. I can say like collage à two, which is, I think, happy birthday. I don't know. Anyways.
Sure, yeah.
I think that's right.
I wasn't.
No.
Yeah.
No, but there was a video out there that has your wife in it and you're in it. And it's actually a reality show that she's in that you have cameos in. I don't know what is said. I don't know what it's about. But how does it feel to also be a reality star show person?
Yeah, I'm like a sidekick on that show. I don't really get much TV time on it. It's called, it's called Vie de Rêve, which translates to dream life, right? So it's like they have 6 women and 6 successful women, and you know, most of them are like career driven and have great jobs and are super successful. And then my wife is the one who's kind of like, she's great, you know, and she actually got her, what did she get? She got like a Pilates certificate or whatever. So she got that done, and while she was pregnant, and then she got her real estate license in the same year.
Nice.
Wow.
You know, she was pregnant. So
Pregnant,
she gets after it. So she can definitely get it done, but like what she's best at is being a mom, and she's a great wife, and I love her. But most of the girls are, you know, working hard and you know, making that cash, right? And it's about, you know, women empowerment and showing how women, you know, are successful. And
Nice.
but it's called, you know,
Dream Life.
Is it a Canadian show?
It's a Canadian show,
Nice.
so you probably never heard of it. But you know,
So
but
what's
we've
it like
met
behind the scenes?
behind the scenes.
Yeah, like is some of it, because I know there's a show people love, I think called Selling Sunset.
selling seeds.
That is like a lot of reality shows are really staged. Like, do you get a little
So
bit of that?
That's one thing about me. Like, they asked me to like, hey, can you redo this? And I'm like, immediately, no. Like, no, you get one take. We're doing this. We're doing it live. And you either get the shot or you don't, because I'm not doing it again. I'm not pretending to do something. Like, I'm not acting. I'm not going to do that. You're going to get authentic me. That's what you get.
That's funny.
But we've met some cool people, and honestly, the relationships that we've made just from the show. At first I was super hesitant. I'm like, we don't need this.
Yeah.
Like, why are we gonna, you know, just gonna throw ourselves out there? And but it ended up being a great thing, and my wife loves it, and the people are really cool. So it's been fun.
Well, reality star Russell Martin joining us right now on 6 inning stretch. But I brought it up also because there was a shot of a house. I'm like, do you have a half court, like basketball court in your backyard? And I'll be honest, I was a little disappointed with his answer, which is, what's in your backyard?
It's a pickleball court.
It's 2025.
That's still cool. I know. I'm not. Pickleball is awesome.
It's
But I thought
fun.
he was shooting some hoops. So, because, you know, basketball is number one love. But
Yeah, I mean,
how competitive are you? Like, do you get ejected from playing that? Like,
so I mean, people think I'm just like this crazy. I mean, I am, but not in everything. Like in baseball, when, you know, people's lives, you know, were at stake, is when I would really, you know, show my true colors. If like I'm playing cards or pickleball or like a pickup basketball game, I'm not. At least I think I'm not psychotic when it comes to.
no, everybody that's met you thinks you're really nice. It's just was so fun because it's just, you're so nice when like we'd interview you or when anybody asked for an autograph. Like, I know you were hounded when you were in Toronto. People were throwing stuff when you guys were in that suite with Bautista and all them, which during the ALDS, he threw out the ceremonial first pitch. All the way to the mound you went, which most guys do not, right? It was ballsy.
So far.
Yeah, I don't think you could do it though, Whit.
You don't think I can throw it
No,
60
I just
feet?
saw you run from there to here, and I said, you straight up run like a girl.
I run like a fairy.
Yeah,
That's the proper vernacular.
Sorry, I guess I won't get canceled.
More nervous during that than when I actually played.
See, I wanted to ask. Everyone they lost it when they heard your name. And then you have all your buddies sitting up there, and like, I felt like they were going to razz you.
Did you see JD's first pitch?
He threw
the shit out of
he
it.
threw a missile. He throws harder now than he did back when he played. Yeah, he threw it really, really hard. I went and warmed up, like I snuck out in the cage and like warmed up a little bit. I'm like, I'm not gonna bounce this thing, like everybody's gonna see this. So I went and warmed up a little bit, and I threw a strike.
Yeah.
Was happy about it. I actually have. I'm just gonna, I have a 0 ERA career. By the way, 5 innings pitched.
Wow.
I mean, it's.
What
Do you know what
were
his
you
is?
were you a lobber? Did you actually have a little bit of it? Something behind it?
The first time I threw was my last season in 19, and my first outing, I was kind of just like throwing it out there, throwing BP fastballs, and got a quick out, fly out. Then I threw a wrinkle out there, threw a little curveball, somebody grounded out, and I got through that inning. The next time, I kind of gassed it up a little bit more. And then I had 2 scoreless innings, and I was like, oh, now I got to protect this ERA. So then I started throwing a little harder, and I think I touched like 91, 92. Yeah.
God, I would hate facing you then.
Position player, somebody out.
I was like,
I felt bad when I punched somebody out.
Did you have one?
Yeah, I had like that little bit of a rise. I got that little riser. So lefties,
You got
don't like that up and in. And I snuck one under a barrel and punched somebody out. And I was like, I kind of felt bad, but didn't at the same time. That was fun.
So your last year was 19. So did you retire? Did you know 19 was your last year, or did COVID kind of sway you into retirement?
COVID kind of did me in.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to take the year off, like a couple guys did, and maybe come back in 2021. But just discovered golf, gained some COVID pounds, and a bottle of wine every night, and that'll do it, right? But just I discovered golf, and I love golf now. And I didn't think that, because I got asked the question in 19. He's like, could this be it for you? I'm like, I'm thinking, no way. I feel great. Like, why would I do that? But it ended up being my last go. My last swing was actually a homer, though, so I kind of rode off into the sunset. Yeah, in the postseason.
Sick.
Yeah, last swing home run. I'm like, you know what? This is it. That's my dismount. I'm done.
Yeah,
Homer. It's not going to get better than that.
No, you don't remember yours.
I don't. I had a broken foot. I was on so many pain meds. I don't remember.
Oh, no.
I don't remember what happened. My last swing. I should probably go look that up.
Yeah, you probably should look that up, and then we can talk.
That's probably why I'm blacked out.
Yeah, you absolutely struck out on it. Do you still tickle the ivories? This is also on your Instagram. I'm not sure if this was a post back in the day for like the ladies, or did you actually play piano?
I don't really play piano. I mean, like I dabble. Like, I don't know how to read music, but if I can like pretend I can play. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Like you
I
pretend to speak French. You can play piano. You pretend to speak French.
Like, I can make it sound decent, but I have no idea what I'm doing.
I wish we had a keyboard right now to see
facts.
I would
shred.
It would be okay. It would be okay.
People don't shred on piano. The last thing is just a photo that I love with Kershaw's first game. What kind of clubhouse mate do you think you were? And I also love that you were there for his last regular season game that he pitched. Like, that was such a cool moment. Look at the face. Just a menace.
So I think I'd like to consider myself a good teammate, and I would hope guys would say that. I wanted to win. I was a team guy. Of course I wanted to play well, but I'd be cheering on my guys. If they're playing well and we're winning, that's what it's all about. And that's probably what made me a good catcher, is like, I really wanted my pitchers to perform, and I just always wanted to win. And, I was fortunate to be in a bunch of postseasons. Never got to the big dance, but 10 postseasons, I think 10 or 11 out of 14. So
we're celebrating a lot.
It's awesome.
Yeah. But no series though. So I was kind of torn this last World Series.
I had to ask, it's like you had Yankees, you had Dodgers, which I know you had spent such a long time with the Dodgers.
Yeah. But I was kind of low key. I was finding myself rooting for the Blue Jays, a little bit the underdog. I was kind of hoping they would pull it off, since the Dodgers have won already, a couple in the last few years, right? And then they got kind of like
probably a couple more going to more coming.
Yeah. And it would have kind of been like, Ohtani was like had this thing where he was looking like he was going to sign with the Blue Jays and then ended up signing with the Dodgers.
It still
It would have been
hurts.
nice to be like, Ohtani, you picked the wrong team, but
Yeah. But instead, he got to celebrate on the Blue Jays field.
instead it's the other Japanese guy who kind of did it to him.
Yamamoto. Oh.
Pitched like, I don't know. He wasn't.
It was lights out.
How good is that guy?
You ever heard of somebody throwing 7-8 innings and turn around and coming into the bullpen throwing 2 innings the next day?
Insane.
Unbelievable.
Insane.
And
But I
guys
think
out
what-
doing it.
I got to give props to Dave Roberts. I think like the turning point of the whole thing was I think they had an off day or something and he ran the bases and he fell
Saw that.
running second base and it just loosened everybody up, it looked like.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know, it didn't look like it was on purpose, but it ended up working out. That was like the best thing he did the whole time.
I like him. Somebody that I felt seemed to loosen up the clubhouse. I don't know how true it is. I'm sure you're asked all the time about playing with Bautista and blah, blah, blah. Is be a genie. I don't know where he is in life or what he is doing, but he seemed like a real character to be around.
He's so funny. And I don't know if it's like, I think he's really smart too. And that kind of probably plays into it, but he's like almost like a Will Ferrell type humor type of guy, a little bit dry,
Funny.
doesn't laugh at his own stuff. Oh man.
I wouldn't have.
And he's
liked that.
like awkwardly funny though.
Yeah.
Like purposely like, yeah, he's like one step ahead. Like he just knows where to go. And he for a moment there, he was one of our best relievers too. Like he was nasty, but he's such a funny, quirky guy. Like I don't even know what he's doing now, but like he'd be a great, like he'd be a great person to have on the show. You guys would crack up.
Yeah, you had him the first day. You had a video of him talking to us. So where's he been?
I don't know.
Where is BG?
Where's he been?
I don't
What
know.
is he
I was
doing?
like, I feel like you may have known. You were like our insider right now because I don't know. I just remember the amount of like post game clips or him interacting with you guys. Like he's just so unique that he was so funny to be around.
Between him and who was the other Japanese?
Kawasaki.
Yes,
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Kawa.
He's so funny.
I've never played with a Japanese guy that wasn't hilarious. They're all so funny.
He's that guy special. Oh man, just great clubhouse glue.
With your clubhouse in LA, there were so many times like I'd see photos throughout the years, like your guys' team photographer or their team photographer, the photos that when I first met him in Atlanta, funny enough, when he big time when the Dodgers were there taking on the Braves, he showed me just all the people that he would meet from Dodgers games. And I remember there was this photo with you and Anthony Davis. He played with the Lakers at the time.
Okay.
Like, did you tell him when you met him, like, wax your unibrow? But also, how often were they
I
bringing...
never said that.
No, but I would. Come on. How often, like, are they bringing people through in the clubhouse there? Like, I don't know if it's just, it looks like it, but it seems like people are there all the time.
I mean, you're right there in LA. We're all there, you know. I didn't get to meet like a gang of them, but throughout the game, like they would show on the screen, they would show people, you know, there's people every day, you know, there's stars. It's incredible.
Baseball's different because it's so much more of a laid back like pregame, like versus the Rams or the Lakers. I don't know what basketball's like, but I imagine
They're always courtside and they're bringing them.
yeah, I imagine our pregame is everybody's
So,
hanging out.
I got a
playing
funny
football,
story.
whatever.
In my first actual game, Will Ferrell was there,
Mm.
and I think he was promoting Talladega Nights or something at the time. And I remember he read like the lineup card, and I was hitting 8th, and he's like, he gets to number 55, Russell Speed Limit Martin, and like he gave me a nickname and everything. And I remember just being super nervous before the game, but it just kind of like getting to meet him and interacting with him kind of just calmed everything down for me. So it was kind of cool to see him. I think he's hilarious. Hadn't seen him in a while. He hasn't done, you know, I don't think he's had any movies lately. He's kind of like taking a break, but
I don't know. It's probably on Netflix or something. There's just so many movies being released all the time that like, I don't know.
I was
he's
talking
done
to
enough.
Yeah.
I was
He's
talking
done enough.
I was talking to Hearn last night, and he said when he played with San Diego, like that Dodgers Padres rivalry is pretty legit. And he was like, it was kind of like strange and cool, but like uncomfortable at the same time when I was playing in Dodger Stadium as the Padres, and I'm on deck, and Jason Bateman's talking shit to me as I'm about to go up to play. I want to be right hard. Hey, I love you, dude, but like lay off a little bit. Huh?
He's a diehard Dodgers
Yeah.
fan, I've heard.
Yeah, he did like the opening, whatever. It was in the lineup. It was something that happened during the World Series, and he was there with, I think, Sean Hayes or something, and everyone was cheering, and the Canadian fans were like, "Boo, boo, we don't like you anymore, Bateman." I'm like, everybody calm down. Just calm down. Whit shared on an earlier episode of Flight Story that was them kind of chanting at Tim Meza about like a mafia game, and it was just like this whole insider joke. What was it like being on the team flights with like Donaldson and Bautista and Polarks? Like, exactly. That's what I'm hoping for.
Donaldson is
You're all
he's
retired.
a beauty. He's an absolute beauty. You know, the kind of guy that you hate when you're on the other side, and then when you get to play with him, you appreciate him. You know, he leaves it all out on the field, and he's not scared to say anything. I remember being on the flights, and you know, I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but like nobody was safe. You know, you'd have the manager. He's calling out the manager from the back row. He's yelling at the GM. He's like, and he's sober. Like it's not even like he doesn't even need any help. It's in there natural. But he's a riot, man. He's a good time.
Were you a card player on the plane?
Yes, I was.
Did you have who was your game with Toronto?
With Toronto we didn't play as much cards with Toronto, but Hyunjin Ryu.
Hyunjin.
Yeah.
Legend.
Legend. Doesn't speak a lick of English, but like still you just enjoy his
He knows all the card lingo though.
He does. He can play.
True money.
He can play. So I feel like it was Hyunjin would play, Pilar would play. Who else would? I don't remember if Donaldson would play. Donaldson would probably play a little bit. He likes cards. But we get like a good group of like 4 or 5 guys and just kick back and hang out.
I know that you probably know this, but you rank top 10 among Canadians in most major league stats. And I know you're living life golfing and being on the reality show Dream Life, but do you pay attention to the stats and where Canadians are potentially coming past you, or you're good?
No, not really. I mean, there's Joey Votto and Larry Walker. Those are like our Justin Morneau too.
Mm-hmm.
Like those are the big dogs, and there just hasn't been that many Canadians. There's a couple up and comers though that the Nailers.
The Nailers. Yeah, I was going to say Nailor.
Yeah,
they're him a nice contract.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Denzel Clark.
Jordan Romano.
Yeah.
What an athlete.
I know Romano.
Jordan Romano. He's
True.
He's a Toronto boy, right?
Yeah.
Mississauga.
Was he with the Phillies?
Toronto.
last year?
Yeah. I think
No, we don't want to talk.
We don't talk about
We don't want to talk
We don't
about the
talk about it. I
Phillies.
think he's a
No,
free
they
The
go
agent.
Phillies time with Romy.
Okay.
I think the Phillies time for most Toronto fan or Blue Jays.
Wasn't good with
Wasn't
me
good.
either, but
And Meza, right?
might have been worse with Romy than it was with me. It wasn't good.
when we-
Meza was fun.
Just World Baseball Classics. What did you experience? Like your experience just as a coach?
I mean, it's just fun.
Stressful. Oh, fun.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not the manager, so
I know, but
I
still.
just get to. There's no pressure whatsoever. It's fun. It feels like playoffs, and you know, it's spring training. Playoffs during spring training. That's kind of what it's like, which is crazy.
Mhm.
Everybody's kind of ramping up, and it's fun. And anytime you get to represent your country, you know, I assume it's the same thing for every country. Like you put on that, do you see your country on the front crest on your jersey, and it's just like a different type of emotion. Kind of feels like when you were a kid playing in like your first tournaments or whatever. It's that much fun. But as a coach, the pressure's it's not the same.
Yeah.
You know, you hope the guys go out there and have fun, enjoy themselves and play well. But as a coach, you just get to enjoy it.
Is it this year? 26?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I was there in
You back on
Arizona.
staff?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think we're playing in Puerto Rico, right?
Where's the start?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico.
I got you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Never been to Puerto Rico, but looking forward to it. A little hostile
Pretty
environment to begin.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can make it out of there.
Do you have more questions? Because I have a couple more, and then we can let you go live your life.
I don't. We told Russ we'd have him for 10 minutes.
Oh well,
It's
you
been
didn't
about
see.
25,
He
30.
didn't. First of all,
Enjoying it.
he didn't tell me that at all. We had great communication all day. It's just we did a fans on deck little segment where they sent in questions, and pretty much the first 8 were the same thing. So I'll stick with that one. Do you think the Expos will ever come back?
Ooh.
First 8 questions.
I don't know. I would like for them to come back. Montreal's a great city. I grew up in Montreal, so I'm a little biased, but if they were looking for a manager, I guess I'd have to consider that one.
I'd like to see them. They keep talking about these expansions. I'd like to see them expand 2 franchises, not just 1 and make it 31 teams. 2 to make it 32 and get Montreal back, and then get like a Nashville, Charlotte.
Nashville would be
somewhere
pretty
like that.
nice.
The Southeast needs another one. We have the Braves, and that's it. We need another team. And we got DC and Baltimore, but like from the Carolinas, Virginia, Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana, like all of that is Braves country, and it's great. But like, they know the team.
I think you're right.
So Montreal,
Nashville will get my vote.
Nashville / Charlotte. Let's make it happen.
And then
call somebody.
Yeah, okay. And I mean, Toronto's Canada's team right now. I think it'd be nice. Montreal and Nashville. Let's go.
Let's go.
Need 'em.
Let's go. Well, thank you for joining us for more than 10 minutes. And everyone, thank you for watching another episode of 6 Inning Stretch. Thanks for watching this video. If you want more interviews, analysis, or Blue Jays news from the 6 Inning Stretch, make sure to hit the subscribe button below or watch more of our content over here.